Hi guys and welcome to Watch It Wednesday episode 154. So for today's card we're going to have a base. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. When I do my video though on Friday I will be just using a panel for the base. Then we're going to get a piece of dark cardstock. We're going to cut two pieces of this. We're going to cut one at 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go 3 3/4 here. No, I did it wrong already. That's why I have extra pieces over here. Do you notice? 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So I'm going to go to that. The small lines here are the 16ths. Let me bring it up so you can see. The small lines are the 16ths. So this right here is a 16th line. This little bit of a longer line is an 1/8. And then of course these lines here are your 4ths. So we're doing 3 7/8. So we're doing that line right up to the 4 almost, and then doing my 5 1/8. So again, not the 16th line, but the 8th line, that first 8th line right there. Okay, so there we have that. Then our other dark piece of cardstock is 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. Let me see if this is enough to be 3 7/8, and it just barely is. 3 7/8 by 2 1/8. There's our other piece. Now I shouldn't have cut that because that kind of there. I'm just getting that edge straight. Now we're going to cut the cardstock. The DSP. DSP I'm using is Elegant Pine. Oops. It is in the online exclusives. So the first one is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to, these are the 4th marks. So we're going to 3 3/4 by 5. And then we're going to do 2 by 3 3/4. So here's our 3 3/4 again. Now we're going to do 2. I think I want to, I'm going to cut it this way. I know it's not a 2 yet, but I want to get that snowflake in there. So there's my 2" there. All right, so there's our 4 pieces. And then you can have a die cut if you want, but also a sentiment, which I don't have a sentiment right now to show you, but we'll have some sort of sentiment. We'll use this as a stand-in for right now. All right, so here's your base. Here's your dark cardstock that's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Here's your piece of design series paper that is 3 3/4 by 5. Here's your dark layer that is 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. Move that out of the way. And then here is your piece of DSP that is 2 by 3 3/4. So these are going to layer right on top of one another. So you see how that leaves just that tiniest of frame. All right, and for this one, I think for this one, we're going to go like this. You can see how these are the same length, so that will, and I think maybe we'll even turn this over. Yeah, we're either going to go like that, or we'll turn this one over, which I took all the pains to get that snowflake there. I don't know. We'll figure it out on Friday. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Come on back on Friday and we'll finish this up. Bye for now.